Hello, you wonderful people, and welcome to another episode of Nerd Mode, this being a show where I introduce you to a series that you may or may not be familiar with. For today's episode, I'm going to talk about the Amazon Prime Video series, Bosch. Like always, this isn't a review, it's just me talking about a series that I really like that I recommend you check out for yourself. Bosch is a crime drama mystery series that follows the title character, Hieronymus, aka Harry Bosch, a homicide detective who, well, solves homicides. He works with his partner, Jerry Edgar. All of this while he's trying to balance a somewhat personal life, which includes his ex-wife Eleanor and their daughter Maddie. Okay, so let's break a few things down on how the show works. So each season, Harry is working on a particular case. So for example, the main overarching plot of season 1 is Harry working on one specific case. The main overarching plot of season 2 is him working on a completely different case, so on and so forth. So basically at the end of every season, you're going to reach the conclusion of each case. You won't ever see any of these main cases, keep that in mind, ever carry over into a new season, at least so far in the series. They'll reference previous cases and certain elements might carry over plot-wise, but once the investigation is done at the end of the season, you're pretty much done with that case forever. But what's also neat about the series is that even though Harry's cases tend to be the main overarching story, there are multiple storylines that are also going on at the same time. These other storylines include Harry's personal life, which includes all the, his family stuff, but also the lives of the other detectives, whether it's just their personal lives or even the cases that they're working on that particular season. Sometimes those other storylines and other cases are related to the case that Harry is working on, and in other instances, they're completely unrelated. Now, earlier I made reference to the fact is that the main overarching cases that Harry works on never carry over from season to season, but the show has shown that these other storylines and cases have a tendency to carry over. So for example, a case that might have been in the background of a previous season could potentially carry over into a new season. There have been instances of that. And not just cases, even particular character stories and storylines do carry over, some in smaller ways, others in bigger ways. What makes Harry such a compelling character is how hard he works to get to the truth, to get justice for people, which sometimes involves Harry kind of skirting a bit of a gray line, but never crossing it. However, skirting that line has a tendency to get him in trouble. Bosch has a very special way of pissing people off. What's also fascinating is that one thing that drives Bosch to work as hard as he does to seek justice for people, and that is his mother's unsolved murder case. It being the one chapter in Harry's life that he has yet to be able to close. Without going into spoilers, it is something that is heavily talked about and dealt with over the course of the series. Bosch is based on a series of novels that follow said title character. At the time of me recording this, there are currently 22 novels in the Harry Bosch series. Season 6 of Bosch premieres on April 17th. But really, that's all I want to talk about. Till the next time we meet, be happy, be safe, live life to the fullest, and enjoy it. Good day and good